friends, I organized the other section of the craft room. My craft room is ready so I can craft. So a few things have been happening in the craft room. So in the previous episode, we watched setting up this table and also organizing that section of the craft room. And in today's video, I am going to tackle this corner and also this section. I posted on Instagram a few reels about it, moving this cabinet in here. And yeah, so also thought about moving this whole shelf and placing it in here. So the shelf definitely fits this area. However, I'm quite reluctant of placing this cabinet here. As you can see, that's where all the papers are, right? It's just a lot of mess. So, I have an idea. I am definitely going to move the cabinet here, probably add my sewing machine and some other stuff. And then this one is going to go here, and it will include some of the iris cases. So in other words, I will be eliminating this crafty cart, which is occupying a lot of space. So let's start the process. Well, this is the progress. So the shelf is here, and I have this empty space. And so here is the white shelf, and my sewing machine fit perfectly there. So now comes the part of the paper. The recollection cube with all the paper, I'm thinking of probably placing it on top of the calyx and moving some of the cord around, since it will be easy for me to just go around and grab the paper. And in this shelf, I'm thinking of placing some of the iris cases with the material, so it's handy for me to do things and grab stuff. And of course, at the bottom, I'm going to put all the previous seasons supplies, and then on the top will be Halloween and Christmas. And then I have this quite kind of like empty space here in the closet for more storage. So hopefully when I come back, you will see at least this section done and this other done and everything clear up. My goal is just to have a working and functional craft room before this weekend, because I have to start producing paper crafts. I'm on the floor, so looking way much better. So I decided to move this cabinet that was originally over here into the closet. So now I have left with these are my scrapbook paper, kind of loose cabinet, and then I have all these things that I am going to be definitely reorganizing and prioritizing and seeing what I'm keeping and what I will be donating. So let's start with this one. I originally had these labeled loose ephemera, but then I put junk journals, blank, Christmas, other, and TNs. So these are some TNs that I purchased from other creators. And I'm thinking I am going to be putting my mini books, just putting things around here nicely. And that. So now we accomplished this box. It's full and ready to be placed somewhere. On this cabinet, I'm still debating what I probably should put my cardstock underneath, and then any other supplies in the closet. So let's go and see in real life all the things that I have right now.
So high, feet on the ground, but I still get by.
When I get back, we're going to definitely transform this area. So now I have a space for 2 cards. So I'm thinking maybe I should put 1 card here and then the other one there and see how everything is gonna work out. Oh, a few updates. So the card's still empty. And this whole section, I was able to roll the fabric cart with my 2 tools. I have the Vagabond that I haven't used it in a while. So, and yeah, so that's the status. I don't like how everything looks, like all this papers, and it looks so awful, like so cluttered and disorganized. So I'm definitely going to get more organizers so I can, or get rid of some stuff. So in the meantime, craftroom is looking way much better. The closet, these, I have to go through all that paper, loose paper, and then these are all the things that were in the pink cart, and I have my white cart that is full of stuff as well. So this table should be nice and empty, only with things that belong to this table. So I probably should be putting this like that. My Liam printer. I'm gonna disconnect it and probably put it underneath. I have like a cable management system here where I can store that. And then the scale. That scale definitely has to come next to here. And this is the, oh, wow. That. So I'm definitely going to put this here around. And yeah, oh my goodness, I feel less overwhelmed now. I'm thinking I probably will be moving my paper over here. So instead of over here, because I like how everything looks here, you know, nicely decorated. But first we have to go through these, or maybe I should just get rid of this cabinet. and just have the papers in here. Yeah, I think it's time to let go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I don't want to get like more uncluttered things. And I definitely do not like the aesthetics of this. I just do not like it. Maybe I should hide it. Probably put all these things in that cart and then all the fabric in nice white containers so they are like uncovered. Covered. Yeah. But in the meantime, let's go through these papers and see why I keep thinking that I should keep these recollections shelf. Gonna come down. I hope I'm not that shaky. And that. And these are scrapbook stuff. So yeah, I should get rid of these. Look at that. It's just damaged. Even though I can wallpaper and cover the stuff, but it served. It served. What is this? Oh, I have here a junk journal. Valentine's junk journal. What else do I have here? My initials. I got these at Haunted Event by Rhoda. So cute. And then I got these in San Francisco, so I'm keeping that. That's really old. And what else do I have here? Oh, I remember making these back in 2018, 19. Look. That. Oh, these were my first paper crafts that I made at a scrapbook store back in St. Petersburg. So cute, you know. And then I got this. It's quite like empty, but I like the kind of like bunny thing here. And now we're gonna see, you know, one thing that I like about this cabinet or shelf is that you can just like pull out. And here I have more cardstock. And all kinds of papers. Let me see what I have here. Vellum. Oh, these are papers for my junk journal things here. What else I have here? This other one. Look at all the loose scrap paper that I have here. This should be in a iris case, not in here. So then it's easy for me to handle the iris case. And then the last one is all these things. So I found an iris case. So I'm going to put here all the loose scrapbooking paper. And what do I have here? These are shadow boxes. These are loose papers. The cardstock definitely is going to go in that shelf over there. So I better put that on top. And let's see. Oh, I got these pages from Paige Taylor Evans at Blooming Wild. And I have here Maggie Holmes. What else? This is Maggie Holmes. I'm going to get all the color stock on the side because these are supposed to be only for loose, kind of loose like a goose. scrapbook paper. So this is all the loose papers from American Crafts and Great Paper. And maybe I should put all the loose papers over here down at the bottom, because I am not reaching out to those papers that often. So maybe I should move all these things around. And put it in here. Yeah, the bottom of these. Maybe like that. Maybe I should just label it loose scrapbook paper. And then look at all the cardstock that I had. Oh, this is vellum. Oh, that should belong there. But look at all the color cardstock that I have. Whew. That definitely has to go in a place. Okay, it's time to let go of things. So I have all these recollection containers. So I'm gonna keep only the pink ones. And then the rest is gonna be donated because I don't need them anymore. This Dollar Tree stuff too as well. What else do I have here? Almost nothing. And yeah, so I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So I ended up adding more journals there. The beautiful decal with the logo that Tamika made for me. And then these are my cleaning supplies, my garbage, cardstock. Handy. It's in here. I don't have to climb, move cards, etc. It's just handy there. I still have this drawer that needs to be reorganized, so that's going to be on another video, but everything, it's looking good. So I am definitely getting ready to start decorating for Halloween. I have some stationery things that I bought. I have to do a reel on that. And look at that, 2 cards. And here is the shelf that I had, the case. It's in here. And I am super excited, super happy with this layout. It looks roomy. It was a good idea to just put everything here, even though this area I'm not that excited or crazy, because look at all these cables hanging around. I have to do that situation, but the shelf here, all the iris cases, more cardstock, specialty paper on top, my C6, which is like so old, and the sidekick over here, fabric. And one thing that I didn't show is that you remember these QB here that was with trims? Well, now it has stamps. So I ended up like reorganizing the trims. So as you can see on the bottom, I know I'm just going all over the place, but that's where some of the trims are. And then the rest is in these QB. And yeah, so what do you think? I am happy now. Now I can start crafting and start decorating for Halloween, right? So thanks again for watching, my crafty friends, and see you on my next video. Bye.